All right, and so the final piece here is the comics from Marvel that went from poo-poo, that's right, that's a real word, I don't know if it really is, but it might be, to amazing, and or good at least. So these could be from various different writers who did long runs and they didn't work. Sometimes I put two and two together and then somebody else came along and did so much better. So anyway, these are all my personal opinions. Of course, some of these will spark some what the fuck are you talking about, but that's just my opinion. So if you don't agree, don't worry, put yours below and let's get to it. All right, so we're done talking about Uncanny X-Men. Brubaker and Matt Fraction's runs, they go back to back, are pretty awful. I'm not gonna lie, I thought both of them were pretty bad. There were moments in both of them I enjoyed, but as a series as a whole, is the words I come up with. Those aren't words, but you know what I mean. So when Kieran Gillen, hopefully I'm saying his name right, Gillian, I think that's how you say it, came on, I was kind of skeptical because I don't like all his work, and I was pleasantly surprised of what I've read. I really dug his Cyclops, the humanity of each character dealing with the personal level of what to do and how to be an X-Men. It was only 3 volumes, but I thought they were powerful, and then it went to the Bendis run. And I really enjoyed his Uncanny X-Men. It brought some interesting moments, especially with Cyclops and the Avengers. It also brought some great fucking super powerful mutant, the Omega level mutant, which I thought the storyline was really captivating and fun. So yeah, Uncanny X-Men worked on so many levels for me in terms of, Gillian and Bendis. I thought they both upgraded this series in big ways, from boring, mundane stories to really fun, epic stories. Next up is Thor, going from Matt Fraction to Jason Aaron. So, listen, I like Matt Fraction. I know you keep seeing his name on this list. I like him. The problem is, though, his run on Thor was not good. Really at all. I really disliked it. I couldn't even really get through the whole thing. And I had to skip it to the end just to get the ending, which led on to Jason Aaron's run. Now, Jason Aaron's run starts off good and gets epic as shit. And there's some slow titles and there's some slow volumes. But everything since he started to Mighty Thor, which I also love, to the newest Thor series, it's been great. It's been epic. It's been fun. It feels spectacular. That feeling of big and adventurous. I've always liked that. And it's something that I thought was missing. And obviously Jason Aaron loves these characters and the lore, and he really respects it. And he's finishing up his biggest run, one of the longest runs out there. I pay a lot of respects to this. I think Jason Aaron really made Thor one of the cooler characters out there. And yeah, this is a huge jump in quality from the Fraction run to the Aaron run. New X-Men, going from, and I'm going to get this wrong, Nunzio de Flippis, sorry, to Craig Kyle. Now, this is a nice big jump for me. Not that New X-Men was bad, it was just okay. It reminded me of a Saturday morning cartoon. It was okay. It just had a lot of teen drama and nothing past that. And then Kyle came in and boom, the series got a shot of rejuvenating. It became much darker, of course, and a lot of death happened. So some people didn't like that. But for me, every volume, I was surprised when people died. I was scared for people to die. It stayed interesting throughout the entire time. That's something special that only certain writers can do. I really, really liked what he did. New X-Men turned from okay, decent, to friggin' great throughout the rest of its run, and it lasted pretty long. So yeah, this is a nice jump for me on New X-Men. Alright, next up is Daredevil, going from Andy Diggle to Mark Waid. Woo! What a jump. Andy, I don't know what happened. I mean, I'm not a huge Andy Diggle fan in terms of his writing. No offense if you watch this, I doubt you will. I think it's good. He has some good story ideas, and some of his books are pretty decent, but this was horrible. He made the only Daredevil run in the last few years that I hated. Shadowland was an event, but he even wrote an arc before that that was just awful. Hated every moment of it. Mark Waid had some problems in his run for me, some goofy ass issues, but overall he brought Daredevil back in a big way, and there was a couple issues that nearly made me cry. That's how good it was. Mark Waid's Daredevil is legendary, probably, for his run for a lot of people. For me, it's not one of the best. I'd probably put it like number 4 or 5, but it's definitely leaps and bounds better than what we got for Andy Diggle. This was one of the biggest jumps ever in comics for me. And last but not least, Venom. Mike Costa to Donny Cates. Now, Mike Costa, you might see him still on a Venom title, some fucking spinoff about his son or some shit. Fuck that. The main series of Venom, he was writing for like 2+ years. And for 2+ years, Venom really, really sucked. Now listen, Venom's not the easiest character to write. Of course, he has a lot of baggage in terms of the 90s look and the 90s feel. And we want to get over that. And Donny Cates came along and was just like, I got it. Boom. First volume come out. It's fucking great. It's interesting. They make any uninteresting character. That I haven't seen before. Donny Cates gets what we want. We want an entertaining, action-packed, but story-driven character. He does all those levels. Mike Costa had fucking Venom fighting a T-Rex in New York. Fuck that shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just gotta stop. I hate Mike Costa's Venom run. I think it's one of the worst things I've ever read in my life. Donny Cates came and wrote one of the best Venom stories, up there with Rick Remender's story so far. Excellent. Great job. Thank you for fixing Venom. You are a god, Donny Cates, for doing that. But that really wraps up my video. I know that some of you guys will disagree. I'm thinking that the Uncanny X-Men will be the one people hate me for. But list yours below of runs that didn't start off too great, and then a new writer came, a new artist came, and boom! The series picked up in a big way, and you really, really were starting to love it. I hope you have a good day. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let's keep it civil. No fucking attacking writers in terms of being vicious or going on Twitter and talking shit about them. I don't do that on this channel. So I'm sorry, Mike Costa, for being mean to you. But we want to keep it civil. I'm just joking. None of this is... These are comics. We keep it civil here. Okay, now I'm sounding like I'm preaching. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Everybody have a good day and enjoy.